What's up, everybody? Sorry about the delay. My apologies. Little technical difficulties going on here. Hope everybody's doing well. I got Two Gun sitting backstage. He's working on his camera. Looks like it's going around. Um, we got a great stream for you today. Here he is. Here's my man. There he is. How are you,
Hello.
sir? You hear me okay?
Good.
Yeah.
Just the 11th hour here.
I don't know what you're talking about. We will be having a special guest on at some point. He'll be coming on here shortly. Really glad to be here today. Very grateful that we can do this. I do so much missing doing these in person with you, but I still love your face on screen, so that's great. We got one whole person viewing right now, so that's it. Our biggest fan. No idea.
We did it. We're successful.
I don't have any of the other. I guess I can bring up. Well, we should be able to see all this stuff. The Facebook, YouTube, all of it should show up, so we should be good there. We're good to go for right now. How was your day? How's things? What's upcoming for you?
Everything's good. Just work is nuts. But if I said anything, I'd be a jerk to complain. Life is good. Life is good. Just happy, just happy and tired. But hey, I'm only saying
happy and tired. Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's really good, as a matter of fact. I'm actually making sure I have everything updated event-wise.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Lots of events coming up. That's all going to be good.
Lots of events coming up. Yeah. Very excited. But yeah, just
Normally we have more people than this in here.
And coming down from all the birthday celebrations, so can't complain. So, woo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's your day been? I heard you were working on some guns.
I was. Yeah, absolutely was. I am in the final stages. Literally tomorrow, it will be presented. The VD, the long-awaited VD, will be presented tomorrow. It will be available and ready.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, so very much looking forward to that. Let me see it. Share this out. Share now. Sorry,
finally, something that meets the hype being presented.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm making sure that we're shared out here. I'm not sure everybody knew that what time we were going or what have you. This is the first time I actually ever was smart enough to do it a couple of days in advance, and look at how well that worked out for us.
Yeah, so far so good.
So yeah. Things are going. Actually, things are flying along. We got some good custom stuff that we did over the past couple of weeks. Got more custom stuff coming up. Going to just be a fantastic next several months in the works. So
hell yes, sir.
Let's see. This is the longest it's taken anybody to jump in the chat. That is odd. I think maybe not. Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to act all weird about it, but we do this for whomever, whenever, so it doesn't really matter. It's just odd to see there be nothing, absolutely nothing. And I think the two people watching right now, literally, are me. I'm not sure. I went.
Wow.
I don't know. Do you have it up on Facebook also?
No, I'm not a scam artist. No, I'm just watching us right here, man.
Let's see if it goes down to 1 right now. Let's see. Oh, I guess I can share the YouTube version too. That's probably not a terrible idea, yeah.
Woo.
All right, well, whatever.
When's
Yeah,
when's our special guest arriving?
as soon as he is available, he'll
At the
be.
end of the stream, it is.
Say again.
I said at the end of the stream, it is.
Well, he's actually got a lot going on right now, work wise. I've done what he's doing now, and I mean you block off several days of being away from home for stuff like this. So it's he's got that going on. So yeah.
Wow, somebody busy with work. I couldn't relate.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore.
Yeah, no worries.
That's what I have Jacob for.
Yeah. Yeah. Jacob, make me some money.
All right, we are at the 6-minute mark. Stop looking at your Warhammer.
Too bad.
Too
bad.
You want to?
Yeah, let's rattle them off.
Go ahead. This section of the stream presented by Mr. Toucan himself. We're going to be doing local events and events that we're attending throughout the country.
But first, a word from our sponsor.
Do we have those?
So, right off the bat here, an event organizer near and dear to our hearts, Series Viking 5, something that its shadow of validity and coolness presides over before you even talk about it. It's Series Viking. It's at the Guardian Center. It's one of the best AOs. A bucket list AO in Paris, Georgia by Third Coast Airsoft by your boy Sal and the very professional crew, Airsoft junkies out there selling top-of-the-line materials and hosing absolute innocent fools in their Humvee. An absolute urban warfare nightmare or delight, depending on how you feel or your life's experiences. Absolutely check that out. That is the weekend of September 1st, Friday the 1st to Sunday the 3rd. Definitely follow TCA for more details on that. I've been twice. You should go. Oh, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the AO. Silence. Anyways. Moving right along, the weekend of September 22nd to the 24th, we're talking Big House Milsim's Yellow Dog Incident. You ever wanted to play Airsoft in an entire town? Flavor to that desire, zombies. It is a apocalypse survival-esque force on force within a zombie or infected TFR. It's going to be absolutely excellent. Check it out. This is taking place in Pennsylvania. Follow Big House Milsim for more details on that. You literally just can't beat playing in an entire abandoned town in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be excellent and awesome. Moving right along, actually, I'm going to hand this over to you just a little bit. Hey, you met a girl, her name's Irene.
Don't hand it over to me because as it stands, unfortunately, and I mean this sincerely, unfortunately, I can't attend. Not as of yet. Working some things around. Maybe that's what this stream is about between us. Working some things around to see what I can do to make it happen. If I can kind of finagle it, then that's what we'll be doing. We'll be heading on over to Operation Irene. That is the last weekend of September. I think that's the 29th through the 31st or something like that.
Yeah, 29th to the 31st. You absolutely nailed it, sir.
Look at that. Yep. And that is in Alabama. Correct. Yeah. No, Indiana. Excuse me. Right? Indiana. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw him in here because his face is too beautiful to leave him in the back room. There we go.
Woo!
There we go. Ted's got a haircut. Oh, never mind.
How you guys doing? Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we got you. We got you.
All right, I'm trying to expand my let me see here. expand the screen here. So how's everything tonight?
So far,
You're
so
looking
good.
at it.
I think I think I said it earlier because I think I shared the stream too early in the week, which I never do. I always wait till the last minute. So we have limited people in the chat, which is fine. I don't care. I prefer people watch it later on if they want anyway. But we're running through the upcoming events right now. We just I know you're going to this one. We just mentioned Operation Irene coming up the end of September, and we're working on it. We're gonna see what we can do. So I'll see if I can take some of my own suggestions tonight and make that happen.
Make it happen.
I just want to hang out with you, Airsoft, regardless.
Hey, we had some good laughs at that hotel, right?
Oh, that hotel was so funny, and the late night escapades where I got all dressed up for a fancy old ball, and I hung out with drunks and morons. It was great. Can't complain.
And then Sibby comes walking, what you call it, toward us in the lobby with a ceiling tile.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Wiener's on, by the way. Mr. Wiener, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming on.
Hello, Wiener.
I love you, Wiener. I love you.
So what did I miss? You guys just went over the what's on the schedule upcoming?
Right in the middle of it.
Yeah, you actually jumped in mid-spiel. Heard that. That's a scary noise. But anyway, moving right along to the month of October, October 6th to the 8th, we're talking Striker, Airsoft events, Striker Milsims, Operation Kaz Evac in, I should say, our very own backyard. A very rare treat to be able to slay and play our favorite hobby in the state. This is happening that weekend. Your boy Laz is a CO. Shout out to Laz and the Tryhards dominating. I mean, the other side has a chance too, but they have a chance with Laz at home. So definitely go follow Striker Milsim's Kaz Evac event. The planning pages are registration's been live. If you haven't gotten a ticket yet, shame on you. Definitely pursue that as quickly as your little feet will run you to that event. But speaking of that very weekend, it's double booked with Veterans for Airsoft Operation Ironhawk. Mm-hmm. This is happening in LaPorte, Indiana, in I think the Sherwood Forest.
Yep.
Run by our very wonderful and delightful Freddie. I almost called him Freddie Dread. Freddie Luggs. Freddie Luggs of Veterans for Airsoft. Veterans for Airsoft is a wonderful organization that is a veteran outreach program. To me, most famously remembered for getting veterans up in helicopters to shoot down you filthy, filthy civilians. No, but it's a by veterans for veterans event. If you're a veteran, you get in for free, and if you're a filthy civilian, you get to pay for them to have a good time, which is always wonderful. So why are you looking so nervous? What are you doing?
Oh, no, keep going. I'm doing something.
Greg's over here like veterans. Ugh, hate them. No, I'm kidding.
Shut up, stupid.
So yeah, definitely follow Veterans for Airsoft. That is Operation Ironhawk, same weekend, October 6th to the 9th. So keep up on that. For a very spicy event, everybody's looking forward to October 20th to the 22nd. Thunderdome 3.
Hey, real quick, as far as the VFA event, just a reminder that it is free for all veterans. All veterans play for free. I know, I'm just throwing it back out there. Just a reminder.
Hey, Steve Tom, turn off your AI trying to kiss you.
Motion detected at the garage.
Steve Tom, you're looking quite handsome today. Boop, boop.
I'm still on the clock, so don't mind me.
Okay, no worries. Then I'll just pretend you're not here. Easy enough. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this is Operation Lion Claws Thunderdome 3. Limited access to this AO. It is an entire mall. This is the Northgate Mall in Durham, North Carolina. It is awesome. Check it out. Who knows how many? This could be the last event they ever have. We don't know. It's that mall is slated to be demolished eventually. So Operation Thunderdome 3 in the Northgate Mall in Durham, Indiana. Kevin Christopher Walker. Mwah. Operation Lion Claws. Reputation precedes them as well. Amazing. Fantastic. Awesome. Love it. Moving on to a recent announcement. I'm talking American Milsim's Operation Blockade. Fun fact, also happening at the old Air Force Base in Arcadia in our backyard. They are accessing a couple more slices of the pie of that AO. Definitely awesome, and check that out. That is November 3rd to the 5th. American Milsim. It's going to be awesome. If you're going to Kaz-Evac, you have home field advantage and experience. There's no reason not to go to that. That location is awesome. It's literally an old Air Force base that was initially built in the early stages of World War II, and then just kept getting built up from there, abandoned and repurposed for us nerds. Moving right along because
we're going to that, by the way.
We're going to that, by the way.
Yes, we are.
Done and done. Speaking of things we say we want to go to, November 10th, Operation Iron Dagger by TCA at the Government Training Institute, the GTI. My God, what else can I say about that AO? Amazing abandoned nuclear processing facility plant. Awesome mix of urban and open play. Awesome, big enough for technicals. Check that out. Follow Third Coast Airsoft for more announcements on that. It's GTI. Look up pictures. Look up the AO. Google Maps it. Kiss your mother. It is an amazing event. Check it out. 2 for 2 on getting double booked. Same weekend, same day. Scorched Earth. This is in Pennsylvania. At the this is hosted by Big House Milsim. Why you cry? How? What? What are you doing?
It's keep going. I'm sorry.
This is what? Am I saying something wrong? What are you doing?
It's changed venues.
Well then I'll just put a pin on that until I can get accurate information.
Yeah, Scorched Earth is now at the yellow. Scorched Earth is now at the Yellow Dog.
Oh, there's that. Follow Big House Milsim for more deets on that. But what I can for sure tell you, it is, unless the dates have changed too, it is November 10th to the 12th. Scorched Earth, force on force action. Moving along to what keeps us smiling and happy, and it presides over all Milsim events. I'm talking November 15th. Wasteland 15.
Dates are the same, winner. Yes, you are correct.
Wasteland 15.
Wasteland. Oh boy, I gotta get ready for that one.
Wasteland. Yes. Come play at Wasteland. Sorry, November 17th to the 19th. Airsoft, LARP, Fallout, roleplay, Airsoft event with towns and an economy and story and immersion. Dress up, hang out, bring a friend. Pre-reg for that. That is by Mind Game Productions. This is the longest running continual Airsoft Fallout LARP on the planet. It is beautiful. Greg has no choice but to go.
I have to.
It is fantastic.
I have an entire cabinet I have to bring with now.
Yes. And with all of that being said, looking here.
Right about to the end of the year, yeah?
That's really actually December 8th to the 10th. New Clantah. It is a Trenton, North Carolina based Airsoft LARP as well by New Clantah, your boy Steve C.
Welcome, Mason.
Keeping that community rolling. Another Fallout LARP, super immersive, same thing. Roleplay, LARP, story, immersion, dress up, Airsoft, punch each other, but not really. Check them out on New Clantah. Amazing event. What was that?
You think he's excited about Fallout LARPs?
Nah. But we have hit the 20-minute mark, and I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. That's why I've condensed this down a bit. That is all for announcements. If I missed anything, it's because we are announcing the things we are most interested in. And if you are one of our friends that hosts events, we didn't mention you, sucks. Anyways.
Man, you said all that in one breath, didn't you? There was no period behind any of that.
What was that?
It's been a day, Steve Tom. But handing over the mic to Papa, yes, get me out of here.
The whole reason we're here tonight, actually, is just to look at tats. That's the whole reason. We don't get to see enough of you, so we got to drag you on. We got to bring topics together that are interesting enough to you to bring you on. So,
I miss hanging out with you guys. We have a lot of good laughs.
We love having you. It's fantastic, Captain Hemorrhoid. I don't even know what that means. Thank you, Wiener. So one of the things that I get in the shop a lot. I get a lot of players that are new to mid-level. They've been playing for a little while, and we talk to them about going to Milsims and stuff like that. A lot of them don't know how they're going to get there. They think it costs too much. They're afraid to go that far. All these kind of things. And I try to explain to them it's not really. I mean, this experienced players too. Don't get me wrong. These guys, like I can only afford to go to one a year or two a year. Like, I don't know which ones you're going to because they're not that expensive. The tickets, sure, depending on the event it is, there's money involved there, sure. But the travel is actually, I have found, I mean, for let's see, the most expensive I've ever, I pay for a team sometimes, so that's the most expensive. But I just got my flight for North Carolina, and the round trip for the ticket was just shy of $100 total.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean it. But you have to look. You have to look around, plan these things. A lot of guys and girls, listen to what I'm saying here. First of all, if you decide you want to go to an event, decide now for the event that's happening in 4 months. Don't decide in 3.5 months you want to go to that event. First of all, it's sold out.
You know my fuel cost is for round trip going down south for every event because I got to hold that trailer.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, round trip I average about between $600 to $700.
Yeah.
That's just in fuel.
When I brought the store up to Pennsylvania,
that is upsetting.
It was $700 one way.
I believe it.
Wrong truck to pull it, and I brought too much, so I'm not doing that again. But Raleigh Durham, winner, Raleigh Durham. When we went to Texas, so without jumping around too much, no, it's not always going to be crazy cheap, but I've never found it to be as expensive as some of these guys think it is. Tats, how big is your team now? The travel team that you guys actually, like the 4 guys that normally go together?
We average between 10 to 12. We average.
Solid.
Okay. And I know that depending on the event, sometimes you guys get do you always pay full price on tickets? Do you sometimes get comps? Do you get any sponsorship? I know you get some sponsors from different companies. Do you ever get any sponsorship?
Certain promoters, like we're sponsored by Line Claws, so
okay,
that helps out a little bit. But all the other promoters, we pay full price just like everybody else.
So, but when you travel as a mass, I'm sure you find the reduction in the travel cost because it's spread apart.
What do you mean by spread apart?
So, like how many people are in your truck when you're driving it, as well as you're pulling the trailer, but how many people in the truck?
Just me and my son.
Oh, just the 2.
Yeah. And we do have guys that. Yeah, we do have guys that actually carpool. Okay. So that helps out with the cost of fuel and lodging or whatnot. But that's up to them if they want to do that. Usually, I drive alone with my son. That's about it.
Okay. And if I remember right, did you tell me you guys generally plan out in advance the events you go to and try to pool money during the year?
Yes. So we try to spread out our the games during the year. So we average at least Oh my God, we average between 6 to 10 events a year, and so we try to pick and choose what AOs to attend, what events. So
What's going on, Danny?
that plays a lot into it, and also it also depends on how many members we could get to a game. That's also another factor. So is it worth traveling all that far just with 2 or 3 players? You know,
Mm-hmm.
We've done it before, but sometimes we weigh the difference in regards to that.
Sure. Now, one of the things to keep in mind, now, when you pull the trailer, you're pulling most everybody's gear?
No, it's just my gear.
Just you? You pull that big ass trailer just...
I did not know that. That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth. That looks like you have enough equipment for 20 people.
I got all camping gear in there, refrigerator, everything in that thing. So I have everything I need in that
That's
trailer.
in the shower. There's a shower.
I do have a shower on the side of that thing.
That is wild. I was with Greg. I assumed you just had other people's equipment.
No. The way I like to run my team, everybody needs to be self-sufficient. We don't want to be a burden to others. So basically, you got to be self-sufficient.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I have to throw this out there. Let me stop real quick. Welcome, Mr. Pasco. Oh my goodness. Now, just a real quick sidebar. The name of this show, the name of this stream, he and I came up with this name. We were tossing it around probably 4 years ago. Just sitting around, what would we call something? What would we call something? And it came to fruition. God bless you. Thank you for jumping on. That's fantastic. Good to see your name at least. I haven't seen your face in a while. I look forward to the day I get to. The skinny face he's wearing now. Have you seen him? He's down like, I don't know, 100 pounds, something like that.
Oh,
yeah, for real. So, no, and it's funny that him and Wiener being on here. It's actually the first time I did a distance travel. I went to Texas with him and what used to be the Doomsday team, and I got a big Plano, which I still have. It's a big Plano trunk, filled it with all of mine and Dom's stuff, guns in it, clothes in it, all that kind of stuff. And check it. I think I paid $65, which was the check price for your thing. The only thing you can't pack in the belly of the plane are HPA bottles. That's it. It's the only thing you can't pack. And if you're bringing batteries go up top in the plane. That's it. You can't pack them in the bottom. Beyond that, everything can go. If you're worried about it, take your airsoft guns, split them in half. Remove the upper, put them down, and just put a little sticky note on each one of them that says airsoft. They're going to know anyway. TSA is going to check, but they're going to know anyway. No big deal. $65 gets all your luggage and your guns taken with. That's it. You get a good flight. A good flight maybe it costs you $100, $150, something like that, maybe $200 at the most. But if you're sorry.
Wow, you derailed so quick.
Fast, didn't it? If you're shut up. If you're planning out in advance.
Stuttering Stanley.
If you're playing this sport and you don't expect to have to spend at least $100 a month on it, you're not playing the sport right.
Yeah.
And that's probably the best way to put it. But
just like drug addiction, every hobby's worth spending some bucks every month on.
There are some that was how long ago? That would have been, oh man, Wiener, that was 4 or 5 years ago. Probably close to 5 years ago. 1 million years ago, not a million. Walking in an airport with airsoft guns is trippy. It is. You want to be careful with that one too, guys. There are some tips and tricks. You know, there are definitely some things. Uh, People that don't fly often generally don't know this. Use a flight service like Kayak or something like that that searches all the airlines and all those kind of things. Give yourself a little extra time. Allow yourself to leave maybe a day early, or like for us, there's been times where I've had to drive to Tampa Airport instead of going to Fort Myers. Okay, well, 2 hour drive up that way saves me $150 on a flight. That's definitely worth doing. I don't mind that at all. Travel with people. You're in a communal sport. Make some friends and travel with people. Cut your costs down. Hotel rooms, you get two queen beds in a hotel room plus a fold out cot. Three people get to share it. Again,
warning: don't just hang out with people and be like, "Oh, hello, scary person I met once. Can I be in your room?" Them dripping from their hands with what looks like red gel.
Yeah, man, I'd love for you to hang out in my room. Yeah, come on in. You want to just drive together?
Then you take a weird detour to an empty warehouse. Anyways, yeah, just hey, meet friends, but actually get to know them before you decide to room with them.
Unless you snore.
Oh,
or unless you whimper, like me.
Like a church mouse.
Very true.
From experience, Tads.
Where you will spend some money is if you end up meeting up with Dark Horse 6 and go out to dinner with them. Forget it. It's over. It's over.
I think he's talking about you, Tads. I think.
It's worth every single penny anytime I get to go and be with you guys. Absolutely phenomenal. I say it every time, and I can't say it enough. The people that I've met doing this are some of the weirdest people in the world, and I fit right in, and I love it. I share commonalities with so many people. It's great to have that, and I share differences with a lot of people.
You know what, Papa? The thing is, just be yourself, right? That's all.
Yeah, this is what's awesome about a hobby like this. Look, let's throw it all on a table. Any nerd hobby is a safe place to be yourself. So, honest to God, nerds got it right many years ago. I was a closet nerd forever until one day I decided, okay, I do IT for a living. I'm a nerd. That's all there is to it, And you start learning.
Hey, I do IT. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. I do IT.
Sizes.
I promise you, I am a scarily bigger nerd than you, and not in a good way. At least you have a chance to be normal, Pat.
Yeah, he's not. Christian, he's forever doomed.
But it's nice, It's
Airsoft
good.
is the most normal thing he does.
Is that? Yes. Yeah. Lord, if you saw this workstation I'm at and all the stuff on the table, you'd be like, "Sucks, bro."
So you've been going to Milsims for what, like 14 years?
Yeah, about yeah.
Wow.
Years. What's changed from a travel aspect in like as a whole and from your point of view? Anything?
What's changed? Well, I pretty much go by myself now, as opposed to carpooling. I like my own space. That's the reason why I travel, on my own.
Okay.
And like I was telling you before, I prefer the guys, the team, to be more self-sufficient. But if they're willing to work with each other, that's great. To save money here and there. So you have to weigh your options. So I like my space. I always been like that. I'm not the type that depend on people. So
Wiener.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Wiener said it. I got to show it.
Oh no.
Sorry. He said you need your own space because you smell.
Got him.
DEO.
But that the traveling part, I'm not a huge fan of driving. I would rather fly. I've been lucky enough that I have somebody who actually almost every event I go to, well, because he goes to every event, brings my gear because he has to drive past me anyway. So I've been lucky for something like that. Wiener, he's great if we're going someplace close and we're driving together. It's just a matter of driving up, meeting up with him, and then we carpool from there. Again, you are right. Being able to carpool with someone is not always the easiest thing. Don't pick the weirdest dudes on the planet and put them both together because that could end bad. I got to give myself a little. And throw that out there. Appreciate that, Danny. I look forward to you guys using them as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Danny came down. He's was dissatisfied with some of the other work that he had done and came to us and felt good to be able to get him taken care of.
I dare you to say where he got the work done from.
It'll never happen. It'll never ever happen. I will never let the horse out of that stable.
Hi,
I'm FYI, Papa. Just FYI, Papa. Ed is gonna ship his guns back to you. So.
Yes, I actually told him. He said Friday he's going to give me the measurements, the dimensions.
Yeah, he's been tied up, so he hasn't had the chance.
Yep, no, that's fine. No, Danny, no, it's not necessary. don't do that. I don't like to throw anybody under the bus, man. That's not my thing. Duke, on the other hand, has no problem doing it.
They deserve it.
Well, I'm not saying they don't, but I don't necessarily have to be the one to do that.
Yeah.
So where I've never been speaking about traveling events though, I've never really been any further west than Texas, I think, playing.
Really?
Furthest west I've ever been. And I know I'm missing out literally on an entire half of the country. What's the furthest in the country you've gone, Ted?
First we drove 22 hours to Mississippi.
Okay.
22 hours. Yeah, that was the longest trip we ever did. It was for a Third Coast event. For one of the earlier bone strike events at the abandoned hospital.
Really?
Hey, Chris, how you doing, bud?
I think it was Bone Strike 2, I believe that it was.
Power on.
Yeah, it was Bone Strike 2. It was it's a long drive, if you're not used to driving, but we rented a van, like a cargo van to hold all our gear, and then we also rented a camper. So we drove a camper all the way down there.
So that actually does lead me to something. Renting cars, renting U-Hauls, renting things like that.
We used to rent U-Hauls. Before I had my trailer, we used to rent U-Hauls, just throw all the gear in there. It was it was crazy because we had so much weight. It was packed from top to bottom. Oh my God, it was dragging. It was basically literally almost dragging. We had to go to Walmart and buy a hitch, like a 7-inch drop or something like that, just so we could get it leveled.
See, I've rented cars and gone to events before, which saves on wear and tear on your own vehicle. If you don't have a vehicle that's big enough, you don't necessarily have to go out and buy a truck and things like that. If you don't, every so often, if you're just going to events, throw a rental in. When we did Clash of the Titans, rather than try to figure, I rented 3 U-Hauls, and hooked my trailer, Bimbo, up to the back of one of the U-Hauls, and I just let all those trucks do all the work, and it saved me so much money, and both at the time and in the future because of the wear and tear on the vehicles, that it's something I will always do. Again, trying to do things, trying to work smarter, not harder, absolutely makes more sense.
Right.
U-Hauls equal helicopter. That is true also. U-Hauls equal evac vehicles. That is also true.
Plus another thing is when you carpool, you got to pack light. So you got to make sure, you just bring what you're supposed to have.
Yep.
you need, not bring anything extra.
Yeah, and don't fix your guns the day or 2 days before the event. Fix your guns a week or two at the very least. Make sure they're working properly beforehand.
And you should go to a pickup game at least a month out and just play with your kit you think you want to play with. Just do it. You're gonna see that one pouch is in the wrong place. That one radio's battery doesn't clip. You look dumber than you think with your patches. Just go play a game, run yourself ragged, and just see how the kit performs. And hopefully, you'll break your gun, then get it fixed, and then when you go to the event, it works. That's very important.
Yeah, those are that is a tip. Probably one of the best tips you'll get all night right there is the don't bring a new kit to an event. You invariably it will. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm trying not to buy another kit here. Yeah, play your kit early. Don't test something out at an event. Test it out at a pickup game. Or like when I got the backpack straps for my DMR, I put the DMR on, put the straps on, put the DMR on my back, and I did chores around. I didn't have a game coming up. I did chores around the house all day, wearing it to make sure that everything I did was going to feel seamless holding it back there, and it worked great. That's the one I actually wore in Texas, and it worked perfect. Yeah, it's you don't have to go crazy. Don't be scared of taking the leap to go and play at an event that's more than 200-300 miles away. It's really not that far. I tell people all the time when I tell them, right now our field is closed, so I send people up to BTA. Well, from where we're at, BTA is 2.5 hours away. People's eyes get all wide, and I tell them, listen, airsofters know that if they're within 200 or 2 hours of an airsoft field, they are lucky. There's not enough airsoft fields for the airsoft players there are. So, you got to get used to driving.
We have there's a lot of people that go to events alone. So they hit me up, they ask if, they mind running with us, blah, blah, blah. I always encourage people to come, run with us. Let them have a good time, because I hate to see people playing by themselves. You can't really have a good time just running around by yourself.
Yeah, it's especially at an event like that. It's really tough. Like I said it before, this is a communal hobby, communal sport, and I mean, first of all, you're supposed to be playing on squads, teams, platoons, whatever it's broken down as anyway. But it helps if you could make some friends. This is one of those things that a lot of people that play it never played something growing up. They never played a sport growing up. They never played something that was team oriented growing up. This is a good place to learn and embrace that. And I can't say it enough that the two of you on stream right here, and Wiener there and Tommy, you're guys I never would have met if it wasn't for airsoft. And I can't imagine any of you guys being out of my life now. That's far away. Top, so stupid. He's so stupid.
Top, we missed you, Top.
Circling back a little bit and grounding the conversation a hair, I go to a lot of more like LARPy and roleplay-y airsoft events, and I've literally driven to like North Carolina or South Carolina on a whim by myself, and even just events in general. I always found it easier when you go to an event by yourself. Kind of just, when I go, I bum around like I'm a homeless guy. I'm like, hey man, can you spare any squad tasks? You need a medic? Like you have you need some support for, just bum yourself around like a cigarette to people. And you'll be surprised how many people just be like, yeah, sure. Because everybody in this hobby is pretty, very accommodating, and who doesn't like free labor in a squad? So always a good thing. Yeah. If you feel really out of place, just find a squad that looks really productive and just go, hey, man, what are you lacking? And sure enough, they'll just be like, well put together squads will be like, well, we could really use this. Adjust, go do that. Then you got some buddies. And even if it's a transaction, you're still hanging out, and it's way better. So,
oh my God, Wiener, you're being mean now.
like a homeless guy. Aren't you a homeless guy?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man,
You're being mean.
Well, you can always camp in Wiener's new shed, so you won't be homeless.
You know the
oh man. Have you guys talked to? Let's talk about with this, which is something that's very important to me. Camping or finding a place to reside during the events. Going into what you said with finding people and Tad's. I mean, you show up to every event with 10 of your best friends because you are just a well-oiled machine. Whether you're going out of state or 3 hours away, and Airbnb is a powerful tool.
Yep.
And if you use Airbnb, I recommend this. If you have 2 or 3 people, look at hotels first and then compare the pricings to Airbnb. If you have 6 or more people, start with Airbnb and then compare how much it would cost from an Airbnb to a hotel. Location is everything, but Airbnbs with more than 6 people are just the way to go. For sure. And it makes it so much cheaper for the weekend. So much cheaper.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you can find when we went to, I think it was one of the times we went to Georgia, we got a house that had like 5 bedrooms or something like that. Airbnb, and it was like,
Motion detected.
I mean, it was terrible, but it was still only $200 a night or something like that.
It did have a roof.
Yeah, split between 10 people. That is, $20 a night per person is not terrible. Doing something like that is absolutely the way to go. And I know Wiener knows a lot about that. They when they go up, they usually get an Airbnb for 6 people, 7 people, something like that. I get a lot of people that come on and let's finish this. We'll finish this thought actually before I get to that. But and you guys, you Airbnb sometimes, right, Tats? You guys?
Yeah, we haven't done an Airbnb in a while. We've been doing hotels as of late, like at the mall event. Since there's no camping, we do hotels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you pick you guys stay in the same place this time?
Yes.
Right,
no, I'm sorry. No, it's at a different hotel this time because the rates has gone like almost doubled. I think the rates.
Really?
So,
for that crappy hotel, really?
That was
yeah. Yeah, the rates actually almost doubled. It's skyrocketed. I don't know why, but
shoot me a message where you guys are staying, so I can book mine.
Okay. Yeah.
I gotta hop off in 5 minutes anyway because I gotta do shift turnover soon.
Okay, no worries. So what I was getting at before is I get a lot of people that come into the store, and there's a lot of them. I'm constantly having to combat the YouTube effect. Guys that go and they see they get the fear of from everything, from how snipers play and how cool it would be, and I have to explain to them that playing as a sniper is not as cool as it seems for 99% of people. But I also get these guys they're talking about when going to events, come play here, come play there, and they see just these they get turned off by how many people sometimes because they're watching like Rev, Rev gets 700-800 players, things like that, and they get turned. Not every event's like that, but from what I understand, that event is actually a lot of fun. And if you can't make a friend there, you can't make a friend anywhere.
You're in the wrong hobby.
Yeah. But they see these things, and it's I make it my effort to try to dispel any of those rumors, any of the myths, any of the fears, just to get them out there and playing. And I mean I don't find it hard anymore. I was nervous when I first went. Dom went to an event before I ever did. And, Overwatch was my first. Overwatch 4 was my first. And I since then, all it is pick the event, find a hotel, find a flight, find a way to get your stuff there, and off you go. It's not that big a deal.
Also, if I can be that guy, speaking of being homeless, man, look at these beautiful men. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to make me blush. I cannot tell you how many times I've saved a couple $100 over a weekend camping in my car. I ordered a, everyone subscribed to hate it here. Thanks for posting that in the stream. Anyways, you can buy a $50 Amazon inflatable mattress that fits to your car specs, inflate it. Oh, I've been blessed with the most all events that I've stayed at with you guys one way or another. I truly appreciate everything you guys have done for me over the years. Oh, get out of here, Tops. We love you. Grateful for nothing. You fought hard for this. We bullied you before. No, car camping will save you a couple $100. If you really want to ball on a budget, you will save money if you drive up in your car.
Yeah. So. Make sure though, if you're gonna do like car camping or if you're gonna do overlanding or something like that, like I got the avalanche, so I can actually throw the wall down. If you're gonna do something like that, get yourself. Walmart has them. They're a little like swamp cooler style, little cool breeze things.
Yes.
So it recirculates the air. You don't have to run the car, nothing like that. You don't get fogged out. Just recirculates the air. You can put cold water in it. The whole thing.
You will discover what your car smells like. You will be uncomfortable if you don't prepare for it. You will have back pains if you don't get the necessary filler for your trunk. So just, yeah. It doesn't cost that much to car camp, but you can save a bunch of bucks. A bunch. So.
I was not going to say inflatable girlfriend, but now that we're on the topic.
Tats, you should leave.
This was Wiener's last comment, by the way. Just
banned for
say inflatable. What inflatable?
Oh,
I know you got to get rid of it.
I gotta bail. I appreciate the invite. Thank you guys. It's great seeing you.
Thank you so very much. Always a pleasure to have you on.
I can't wait to meet up with you guys. I'm serious.
One way or the other, we're going to see you soon, right?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right, brother. You be good. Love you. Talk to you soon.
I will love you too. Love you guys. You guys be safe, right? All right.
Well,
guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye. There we go.
I love that guy.
Wonderful man. Wonderful, wonderful man.
Follow Dark Horse 6 on Facebook. They're the best ever. And if you don't think so, get out of my sport. Anyways.
So, as we wind it down, any last thoughts? Yeah, Tats did just get a new tattoo. He did. Any new? And you know what Dave says? When like we had mentioned this before, Dave. Where'd you put it? There it is. We mentioned it before. We were talking about Tats rents every so often he was renting campers and stuff. I've done it before.
Yeah.
Renting a camper is good, especially if you've got a couple of people to split it. You get just the right size. You get 3 or 4 people to split one. The price works out perfect. It can work out even better if you rent one remotely. So you fly in on a cheap flight and then you pick it up and you just drive to the AO in the camper. No hotel, no nothing. You're right there. Works out great. It really does. There's a lot of those little tips and tricks that people don't think about. Now, what we didn't cover, and unfortunately, I don't have a lot of frame of reference because I don't know the new laws or anything or newer laws.
Oh no!
But if you're 18, 19, 20 years old, I'm not sure what you're allowed to do. I don't know what they're allowed to rent or hotels and things like that. That's probably a different topic. But if you're watching, or you're seeing this now or later or whatever, and you are that age, find someone who is just recently past that, someone who's been playing for a long time, 22, 23 years old. They'll probably be able to share with you, because I think car rentals are still 25, aren't they?
Not a clue. I'm an old man. I'm out of touch.
So I think car rentals are still 25. So it behooves you to have an older friend then. Go with someone who can do those things. And plan all that ahead. But I mean, I know guys 18, 19 years old who bum rides and bring tents. That's they want to play. If you want to play bad enough, that's what you'll do.
Speaking of bumming rides, if you know you're not going to be the organizer of fun, find somebody that is. Find a friend that's in the sport and likes organizing things.
Yeah.
And hang around with them, and whatever plans they make, put in your 2 cents and then help support them. the more you support people that make plans like that, the more options you have to go to events that you want to go to. Just be careful of old creepy friends. Yeah, don't hang out with. I almost said names. Anyways,
yeah, that is a phenomenal point.
Yeah, very important.
You plan way better than I do, but I find good flights. So you help prod me along to do the planning. So
yeah, like even my Wasteland group, like I corral a scary amount of people in a direction. And then we'll do Rise, and then we'll do, hopefully this year we're doing Airbnbs. It's like, and then, by all means, yeah, that's Wasteland with me. And then with you and Milsims, it's like, Greg, go at it. By the way, you have 3 weeks. Like, yeah, find people that are. If you're not that guy, then just find a friendly person that is, and just support them. That's such an important thing and an easy thing for you to do to get to events and have a better time. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I know this. There's not a lot more. It costs money to go to events. It costs money to play this hobby sport. There is money involved, and most people need to be okay. So yeah, thank you, Sam. We just literally we were just asking that. So yeah, there is a cost involved, but it doesn't have to be a daunting cost. There's ways to offset it, and that's the summation here. There is definitely ways to offset that. Don't let that deter you from going to play at other AOs. At going to events. The sport grows, the hobby grows immensely for you if you get away from your own home field. Sometimes, big fish, little pond kind of thing. You've been playing at the same field for 8 years, never went to an event. Trust me, you got a lot to see.
It's hard to say you're not missing out because you are missing out.
Right.
And if you have a favorite local field and you love everything they do, and then you go to an event out of state and you go, God, they did just little things differently. You can then take that wisdom or experience and not like a dickhead. Go to the field you like and go, hey, I really like this event. I really liked how they explained this or that. I write games on the side. I love going to weird out there events to just see how other event organizers do things, and it just helps you. It's just so nice. But I'm going on a tangent. It's contagious.
No. I was loud. I was saying thank you, Dave. No. Go on your tangent. You're welcome to.
Yeah.
This is something.
Go on the tangent. Okay, the mayor's gonna be awesome. Really looking forward to seeing. He has stickers. He has a great outfit. He's a great kisser. He's the best kisser in 5 counties. Jacob knows. Zombie games are amazing. Yes, they are amazing.
All right. So guys, thank you very much. Now 1 hour-ish. We're at the end. This is it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Renan. Guys, thank you so very much. Guys and girls, thank you so very much for joining. I really do appreciate those that were here live.
Drop your socials. Drop your socials. Drop your store.
Oh God. Dead and Outfitters, Cape Coral, Florida. deadandoutfitters.net. Go to the website. Come visit us. Lots going on now. A lot of coming in the future. Yes, we do have the D-Hop patch barrel system. Number 1 patch barrel on the market today. If you find a better patch barrel anywhere on the market, we will buy it for you. It does have a lifetime warranty. So please, by all means, feel free to come. We'll go ahead and promote him, even though he doesn't pay us.
Rob Wiener rules.
Airsoft. Rob Wiener Airsoft. They've got events coming up, guys. Keep your eyes open for those. We'll get you more informed on the next event coming up from New Breed. We mentioned a bunch of other guys here. We mentioned TCA. We mentioned AMS.
Yeah. We're helping Sal and Chris Brown. Shouting them out here.
Listen, are we talking about going to events? I'm telling people, go and look these people up.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Our website has a web store.
Yep.
Yep.
Dead and Outfitters. All of them are all Dead and Outfitters.
All of it. Yeah, we're a large multinational corporation. We bought all the Instagram handles. We have all the resources. Do you need an attack helicopter for rent? Give us $18,000. We'll give you one for an hour. Don't look that up. It's true.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys very much. We love you all. Toucan, thank you for being here with me as always. And number 2, the best. and a late happy birthday again to you. So
thank you
again, and we will see you all. We'll see you guys. I guess we'll see you guys next time, right?
2 weeks, baby.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you.
Mwah!